السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد ان شاء الله.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if in the Old Testament, in the Old Testament, when it says in is it Jeremiah 8:8, where it says the scribes have changed the words from the right places, the lying pens have changed it. Is it Jeremiah 8:8?
Jeremiah is not an authority.
It's not
Authority.
What do you mean authority?
Jeremiah is.
You mean it's not the first 5 books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 6.
But do you believe it's from God still?
Maybe yes, maybe not. It's not crucial. We have 613 commandments. All of them are from the Torah.
From the first 5 books?
Yeah.
Yes, but you know the Torah is a loose word. The Torah can be the first 5 books in the narrow definition, but
I'm sorry, I didn't smoke from the morning.
You shouldn't be smoking anyway.
You're smoking.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this.
Is that how you make the life better?
No, it's okay. It's his choice. Yeah. So the Torah, you know, they have defined the Torah as a narrow definition and as a broader definition. So all the books of the Old Testament are also called Torah, but the specific term Torah is reserved for the first 5 books.
Torah means
the law. It just means the law.
The law, right?
Yes.
But when you say the Psalms, for example, it's not the Torah, because from the Psalms we don't get laws.
Laws, yes.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. They have defined the Torah.
Jeremiah, same thing with Samuel, something from many books.
Okay. So the question is this: if you are not concerned about your afterlife and you're only concerned about making this world better, yes, who defines what is better? Like, for example, are you allowed to take usury? Are you allowed to charge interest?
Interest?
Yes, you know interest in the banks and so on. Is that allowed, or is that something which is forbidden in your Torah?
It's forbidden to take from a Jew interest.
And what about the goyim?
It's allowed.
It's allowed?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why different law?
Ask God, don't ask me.
No, this shows me discrimination, isn't it?
Ask God, don't ask me. This is God's command.
But do you not consider this discrimination?
I'm not judging God. You'll not make me to judge God.
I'm not asking you to judge God. I'm asking you.
Listen, there is a problem here. Let me just emphasize on something here. You mentioned something important about, for example, killing. He said, if God told me to kill babies, I will do it. What if God told you, let's say, according to the Bible, if there is something according to your scriptures, if God told you, don't worship me, worship someone else. That means it's definitely is not the word of God. It is definitely is not the word of God, because God will never ever telling you to worship someone else.
You're doing the same.
Hold on a second.
Doing the same.
I'm just saying it. So if God is just, and He command only justice, yeah. So He will never ever tell you to kill an innocent baby. Will never ever tell you to do
defenseless babies. Come on.
What the baby do in this life to be killed?
They don't even know the difference between right and wrong.
What did he do? Even Moses, they said it was the test of Pharaoh when he was testing Moses, yeah? So he said he doesn't distinguish between the charcoal and the date. Yeah. So they gave him date and a charcoal. So he said if he ate the charcoal, even though it's a kind of a fake narration.
Can you let him finish?
Can I please ask?
No, you can't. No, he doesn't want to talk. Aaron, stop.
Moses. What do you think about the Passover?
Aaron.
Why changing the topic?
Don't change the topic.
Do you know about
Don't let him change the topic.
Aaron, don't change the topic.
Just speak to him. It's okay. Continue speaking.
Just focus to me. Just ignore that.
Ask him if he believes in the Passover.
So if God is just, yeah, because He is desperate to have a discussion with us. So if God is just, will never ever tell you to do something unjustly. Will never ever tell you to do that. So how God will command you to do something according to you to make this life better? How is making this life better? By killing an innocent children, by even killing animals. What animals did in this life? Donkeys.
God wanted us to take the land for us, to be the center of the world. And that
By force.
By killing others.
And you think that's justified?
That's justified.
I'm not talking about Arabs today.
I'm not talking about.
You're not talking about the Arabs either. You're talking about the Canaanites.
Arabs were not there
The Canaanites.
at that time.
I'm not talking about, which is, you know, by the way, even nowadays, what is they are doing in Israel nowadays? What they are doing nowadays is exactly they implement the same concept. For them, those are Palestinians. Those are
self-defense. And the Canaanites? What about the Canaanites?
Killing three children on the beach.
That's what before. I agree with you. Yeah, they were there.
So was the killing unjust or just?
Was the killing before unjust or just?
Can I tell you again?
My dear friend,
let me answer.
Arul, stop interrupting.
by all means.
You know,
by all means, stay away. Brother, he's a Christian.
He's a Christian.
He's Israeli? But you don't look like an Israelite.
He's Iraqi.
You look like an Ashkenazi Jew.
Iraqi Jew.
He is desperate to be on the show.
That came like 70 years ago to the land. Promised by England.
He likes the Muslim cameras.
I don't see any...
When someone deal with Arab, he is desperate to discuss.
Please,
He has a different...
Bro, I've been living with the Jews in New York for 6 years. Okay? So I know your history more than you do. Let me educate you today.
God tells me to do something, I will do it without question.
But how do you know it is God telling?
I will not apply my moral compass because I do not take
You have
morality.
intellect. God give you this machine here, to analyze, to see. Is that we know there is a concept. Listen. You know what's the issues with us between us and the Christian? For example, we say, use your intellect. For example, when God is saying to us, for example, He is the Almighty, He is all powerful, He's able to do anything. Hold on a second. When He says to you, when He has this concept and telling us that, and in our nature we believe this God is Almighty, is so powerful, cannot become weak. God cannot die at any point. All these things. That's why when we say this is something is against
the nature of God.
It's against the nature of God. So the same thing. When something unjustly being commanded, if an unjust command came from God, we have to question it because it is not the nature of God to be unjust. God will never ever to be oppressor. Do you believe God is oppressor?
Let him answer.
Let me answer.
Yeah, that's my
When
question.
you depend on your mind to get laws or to get principles for life, you know what happens? You know Mao from China killed 60 million people.
Chairman Mao?
Yeah,
what about him?
Mao killed 60 million people. Why? Because he was dependent on his moral compass.
But he's not religious. Why are you bringing him in?
Because he brought laws from his mind.
No.
And he's saying that morality doesn't have to be...
So God...
We get laws from the word of God, not from myself.
Yeah, but God Himself says He's just. God Himself says He's just.
How is He just? Is according to Him, not according to me.
If God is just and He doesn't command someone to kill children, and the only command you find to kill children happens to be in the Bible, then that speaks volumes, isn't it? Like for example, look, this guy who's desperate to talk to you, he believes the Messiah was to be worshipped. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Exactly. Okay. The reason you don't believe a man has to be worshipped is because your mind tells you that a man is not a god. And God says he's not a god because he's not a man.
God tells me not to worship a man.
Exactly my point. God also says do not kill the innocent.
I didn't bring it from myself.
Did God not say kill the innocent?
God cannot die. All these things. The same concept because we know the nature of God.
No, you can't, Arul, you can't. Stop interrupting. Yeah, but I'm speaking to him as well. You're interjecting in a conversation.
Listen, Arul, why do you do this? I mean, I'm trying to speak to him. This is childish. Okay, we are talking to just get close.
Can I please ask you?
No, you can't.
After we finish.
Let us finish the topic and then we'll talk.
After we finish. No. After we finish.
Okay, anyway, do you want to finish this conversation?
After we finish, then we'll come back.
If you want to finish, we can finish. But if you want to talk to a Christian, ask him about his Messiah, was he to be worshipped?
There's no point of talking.
You heard that? There's no point talking to you. Go away now. Oh, now he's getting triggered.
Yahweh God Hashem, after He brought Israel into the nation of Canaan.
Not worth it. All right, guys. I think we are finished with this.
إذا أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والتعليق، ولكي يصلك كل جديد اشترك الآن.